Yes, welcome back. It's Sage and you're watching Kalkine TV live from Sydney, and this is the Stocks in Action show. So let's have a look at the ASX 200 and the ASX listed stocks that are trending today. The S&P ASX 200 was down just 6.90 points today to 7,088.90, current at 10:29 AM Australian Eastern Time. The bottom performing stocks in this index are Nearmap Limited down 10.17% and Appen Limited down 3.60%. Over the last 5 days, the index is virtually unchanged but is currently 0.46 below its 52-week high. 6 of 11 sectors are higher over the last week, along with the S&P ASX 200 index, although little changed. Consumer staples is today's best performing sector. It is down 0.54% for the past 5 days. And on that note, let's have a look at some major news from the ASX listed companies. Let's have a look at the first big news. Mercury NZ Limited makes fresh additions to the leadership team. In the latest development, Mercury NZ Limited has appointed Craig News-Trotsky to the role of General Manager, Customer, wherein he shall be reporting to the Chief Executive Vince Hawksworth. Mercury NZ believes that this role was a significant addition to the leadership team, as it is centred on offering a seamless end-to-end experience for the customers of MCY. The company looks forward to achieving its strategic long-term goal to become the leading energy brand of New Zealand and continue to deliver for its customers while steering development of its retail business. Mercury NZ Limited stock traded at $6.47 Australian on the ASX on the 6th of May 2021 at 10:29 AM Australian time. Moving on to the next big news, Zelira Therapeutics launches HOPE, or HOPE, range of products in Washington, DC. Global leading developer of clinically validated cannabis medicines, Zelira Therapeutics Limited, is now distributing its HOPE products in the District of Columbia through its partnership with Alternative Solutions, LLC. And the product is available at the National Holistic Healing Centre, and this launch indicates a significant step forward in ZLD's strategic focus on increasing access to hope all across the US. And Zelira Therapeutics, or ZLD Limited stock, last traded at 0.056 Australian dollars on the 6th of May. And meanwhile, this ASX listed stock is in the news today. The National Australia Bank Limited remains optimistic on the back of economic recovery. National Australia Bank Limited has reported a statutory net profit of 3,208 million Australian dollars for the first half of 21, while its cash earnings rose by 94.8% to 3,343 million during the first half of 21 as compared to the first half of 20. The results of NAB indicate improving conditions and increasing confidence in the outlook that have resulted in the increase of 2021 interim dividend to 60 cents per share. NAB observes that the Australian and New Zealand economies have recovered in a better than anticipated manner and remains optimistic on the back of vaccine rollouts and persistent robust health results. National Australia Bank Limited stock last traded at $27.23 Australian on the 6th of May 2021, current at 10:29 AM Australian Eastern Time. And moving on to the next big news, APA to expand East Coast grid strikes deal with Origin Energy. ASX 200 listed energy infrastructure business APA Group has shared it had reached a final investment decision, or FID, to start expansion of transportation capacity on its East Coast grid, liking Queensland with southern markets by approximately 25%. The company also shared it has signed a new East Coast Grid Gas Transportation Agreement, or GTA, with Origin Energy Limited. Total incremental revenue over the initial 3-year GTA is around 190 million Australian dollars. APA Group will deliver a portfolio of flexible services on the East Coast grid, including on the Moomba-Sydney pipeline and the South West Queensland pipeline. And meanwhile, APA Group stock was last traded at $9.90, 6 Australian per share on the 6th of May, current at 10:29 AM Australian Eastern Time. And meanwhile, this ASX-listed stock is in the news today. Ardent strikes a deal with Evolution Group to develop the Dreamworld Resort. Ardent Leisure Group Limited shared via an ASX announcement that it is entering into a non-binding agreement with Evolution Group to develop the Dreamworld Resort. As per the release, future Dreamworld guests will be able to stay and play, with plans underway for a new $75 million Australian Dreamworld Resort, including a resort-style hotel and tourist park. Evolution Group will be funding and building an accommodation precinct on part of the surplus land owned by Ardent Leisure adjacent to the Dreamworld Park. The accommodation offering will feature a 4-star, 250-room resort-style hotel, 40 bungalows and 5-star tourist park with 100 powered sites. Meanwhile, Ardent Leisure Group Limited stock was spotted trading last at 0.77 Australian dollars per share, current at 10:30, 6th of May 2021. All right then, thanks again so much for joining us. Stay tuned with Kalkine TV for more live updates on the markets, diverse themes and sectors, and of course the economy. And this is Sage signing off.